Welcome to video number 3 for the month of Movember. That's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, piggybacking off of last month's domestic violence awareness content. This is my third video in my series about men and domestic violence. The emasculation trap, when your child becomes your attacker. In my first video, I shared some very sobering statistics showing that in some states, over a third of men experience intimate partner violence in their lifetime. Want to know something horrifying? Those numbers don't include child-parent violence. In this video, we are going to talk about what happens when your attacker is your own child and the specific mindfuck that creates for fathers. Let's start with something women never experience. If a woman is attacked and she can't defend herself, no one questions her womanhood. No one calls her weak. No one asks why she didn't just handle it. But if you're a father being attacked by your child, especially your daughter, you face an impossible bind. Society expects you to be able to physically contain the situation. You're the dad. You're the man. You're bigger. You're stronger. You should be able to handle a girl, right? But you're also absolutely not allowed to use force to defend yourself. If you physically restrain her, if you defend yourself or a loved one, if you do anything that leaves a mark, you're the bad guy. You're a man putting his hands on a woman. It doesn't matter if she attacked you first. It doesn't matter if you have injuries. It doesn't matter if you feared for your safety. It doesn't even matter if she was trying to kill you or your wife or a sibling. You're expected to absorb the violence without responding. And if you can't, you failed as a husband, as a father, and as a man. This is the emasculation trap. You're supposed to be strong enough to handle it, but not allowed to actually handle it. You're supposed to protect your family, but when it is a family member who's attacking you, you become the bad guy the moment you defend yourself or someone else in your family. Father-son violence gets treated somewhat differently, but it's no less stigmatizing. When fathers are attacked by their sons, it gets dismissed as boys being boys, or just testosterone-fueled conflict, or a pissing contest. It's not taken seriously as domestic violence. It's just how men are. Except it's not. It's abuse. It's trauma, and it's happening in your own home by someone you love, someone you're trying to help, someone you can't just leave. Many fathers find themselves stepping between their violent child and their partner. They insert themselves into a violent situation to protect someone else. They absorb the violence meant for another person. That doesn't get recognized either. That's just being a dad. It's not victimization. That's just what fathers do. Except it is victimization. You're experiencing violence. You're being traumatized, and nobody is talking about it. Child-to-parent violence against fathers is completely invisible. It's not counted in domestic violence statistics any more than child-to-mother violence is counted. There are virtually no resources for this. When you try to get help, you're met with disbelief or dismissal. Surely you can handle a child. Have you tried being firmer with them? Maybe if you were a better father, this wouldn't be happening. If you call the police, you might be the one who ends up getting arrested. Police often refuse to take reports when the victim is male, and that goes double when the attacker is your child. They assume you must have done something to provoke it. They assume you could stop it if you really wanted to. They assume you're the problem. Reaching out for help is a sign of strength. But you need to know, if you're a man experiencing domestic violence, regardless of at whose hands, this system isn't built for you. Document everything. Photos of injuries, records of incidents, witnesses when possible. If you are a father being subjected to abuse by their child, know this: what you're experiencing is real. The violence is real. The trauma is real. Your fear is justified. You are not weak. You are not failing. You are surviving an impossible situation that almost no one acknowledges exists. Everyone deserves to live in a home free from violence. That includes fathers, too. Men are included in everyone. If you are a father experiencing domestic violence at the hands of your child and need help, search for parents of children with conduct disorder in Facebook groups. Be sure to answer all the entry questions. That's how we protect the community. Over 4,700 parents from more than 50 countries Fathers and mothers, we see you, both, in Veritate Mutatio.